Right now at 5 o'clock, we have a powerful storm picking up strength, whipping winds, pounding rain, hitting the whole county. And we have crews from the North County to the South Bay. We're keeping you on top of this storm. Amazing pictures coming into our newsroom. 10 News at 5 o'clock with Steve Atkinson and Kimberly Hunt starts right now.
Weather Aid certified San Diego's most accurate forecast. 10 News continues with a breaking weather alert.
Downed trees slamming into homes, blocking streets. We have issued a 10 News breaking weather alert for this storm, bringing the strongest winds of the year and pouring rain pounding San Diego right now.
We've got crews all over town tracking the widespread damage. Let's begin in Scripps Ranch, where a huge tree has just fallen on an apartment complex. Our photojournalist Jeff Stevens is there live right now in the 10 News breaking news tracker. So Jeff, what can you tell us about what's happening there?
Well, Steve, we have a very, very large eucalyptus tree. This is on Caminito Rio Blanco. Or Bronco. I'm sorry if I confused that, but you can see that it is gone and crashed right into this apartment complex. I just spoke to the homeowner, and they are all safe. They have a place to stay tonight, but they're obviously very torn up. They have a lot of things that they need to take care of in here, and the rain is really starting to come down. So it's a pretty touchy situation. Scripps Ranch known for its really tall groves of eucalyptus trees. And I'm actually gonna take you to the front of this complex right now where it's a little bit safer. And give you a look at what this tree did to this complex here. It is totally covering this apartment building right here. And gosh, hope more of these trees don't come down in this area. I'm going to send it back to you.
Yeah, what a scene there. We know you'll keep an eye on it. And 10 News weathercaster Jennifer De La Cruz picks up our team coverage from Point Loma, where city crews just arrived there in the last half hour. Big problems there too, Jennifer.
Yeah, they just got here in the last half hour, as you mentioned. You can see them out here working. They've been using their chainsaws to cut the tree up so they can haul it away and get this debris out of the way. But earlier, the tree was taking up the entirety of this street over here. Winds have been whipping up to 50 miles per hour through Point Loma this afternoon. The tree toppling over near Kellogg Street and San Antonio. One neighbor told me they heard a loud boom from inside their home, and it almost hit someone and their dog walking along the street. Another woman I talked to said she had a feeling this might happen.
And I was actually not too comfortable driving because I thought, you know, there's going to be a tree falling at some point. I'm fearful of, and here you go. It would have been horrible. We have a lot of people walking by here with their dogs, so it could have been a lot worse.
Once again, crews from the city out here trying to clean up this mess and get the tree out of the way. Winds topping out at 50 miles per hour and could continue to get worse over the next couple of hours. Reporting live from Point Loma, Jennifer De La Cruz, 10 News.
Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, the winds are just now getting started. They're picking up as we speak, and already we're getting reports of over 50 miles an hour in San Diego. When that tree came down in Point Loma, where Jennifer is, it wasn't even that strong. So certainly much stronger right now, about 5-10 miles per hour stronger than when that tree came down. So the bottom line here is that there will be tree damage, and there will continue to be problems over the next couple of hours. So definitely not a good idea to be outside. We're expecting wind gusts between 50-60 miles an hour, but some isolated areas could experience winds over 75 miles per hour. I always say this, over 45, enough to bring down trees and power lines. So we are in that category, and it's just a matter of how many of those trees will be coming down. What to expect? Trees will come down, more power lines, power outages as a result of it, debris on the roads, making it dangerous for everyone to travel. And now with heavy rain moving into the county from Camp Pendleton, Oceanside, all the way down to La Jolla, I-5, the 56, and the 15 has actually been okay, but that is about to change. I will continue tracking the storm throughout the hour.
We'll be checking back in with you, Angelica. And the storm has been battering the North County for more than about an hour and a half now. 10 News reporter Steve Fiorina is live at Oceanside. Steve, it looks windy there too.
The rain coming across the light in front of the camera. You can see it almost horizontal here. This is very strong winds. We're on the Oceanside Pier. It's still open. Look down there, though. Not too many people. I can see two in the distance. not too many people. The waves crashing against the struts that hold up the pier, and no signs so far of any trees down up here in this area, but the lifeguards tell us it's pretty heavy duty out here. We talked to them a little bit ago about how strong the winds are, the rain pounding down. Not the worst they've seen, but they do believe that this is a pretty good storm.
20 to 30 knot winds, which looks like it's coming down to, and I've seen the waves actually break at the end of the pier, so it's not the worst water conditions I've seen, but it's pretty bad out there. If you're a boater, or you wouldn't be out in the water, or surfer out in the water right now.
As you can see, it is blasting us up here. I hope that you can get an idea of the way the water and the rain are just slamming us here on the Oceanside Pier. We'll stick with it. Hope you're all safe. Live in Oceanside, Steve Fiorina, 10 News.
All right, Steve, Brian Schlonsky here in the 10 News Live Center. Now, I want to give you a check on traffic because as you see the weather pounding Steve there in that live shot, it's also making a mess of some of your roadways. This is a big problem right now. This is the 163 going north right at Robinson in between Balboa Park and Hillcrest. You see that large eucalyptus tree in the road blocking all lanes of traffic. We have a reporter looking for that right now. And if I flip over here and show you the live traffic tracker, the 10 News Live traffic tracker here, this is the area where that is. So you see traffic blocked off right here as well. Now the rest of the 163 going south is also bad because right here at the 805 there's a large branch in the road that's blocking at least one lane as well, so that's another traffic mess. And then a third one to tell you about right here on the 5. This is right at Harbor Drive. There is a car that is overturned. It's sitting in a ditch, so not sure if officers are right there trying to get to that car at this point, but you see there's a bit of traffic there as well. So with the Friday afternoon commute, the wet weather, the roads, obviously some messes out there on the streets. Guys, back to you.
Hopefully a lot of people left work early. Thank you, Brian. The storm is having a big impact on people trying to fly out of town for the weekend, too. Our crew at Lindbergh Field counted about 40 flights canceled this afternoon and the evening. More than a dozen are now delayed. Now, we spoke with one man heading to Las Vegas. He said it was so windy heading to the airport, he will gladly take a delayed flight instead of driving.
I mean, my car was really rocking, and in fact, there was a wind gust so strong that there was one of those little mini tornado things of dust that blew right into our car. So we'd rather wait than go out and wind shears or whatever these are.
Radio personality Jeff Detro. If you have a flight tonight, the airport recommends checking directly with your airline to make sure it's not canceled.
And right now, all public parks in Chula Vista are closed because of the storm. There is still damage at Roar Park from the major storm last month. Crews raced in before today's rain to try to get as much work done as possible, but the city decided the risk of fallen trees and flooding is just too great to keep the parks open. South Bay residents tried to take advantage of the calm before the storm with last-minute exercise.
I think it's incredible, and I think it's kind of crazy because California hasn't seen like a lot of rain like this in such a long time.
When I know it's gonna be like this, we come earlier. We just walked the whole thing, but it's just amazing. It is just amazing the weather we're having.
Elsewhere in the South Bay, the Imperial Beach Farmers Market has been canceled.
All right, one father mistimed his attempt to teach his son and daughter how to fly a kite today. The wind nearly overtook the tots as they got their first lesson at Allied Gardens Rec Center. This was around 3:30 this afternoon.
It's their first time flying the kite, so, you know, get them out here, see how it goes.
See how it goes. What a way to start. Nobody was hurt there. That's the good news. All right, count on 10 News to stay on top of the storm throughout the day. We're going to send alerts to our mobile app users of major damage and road closures.
And new today, a judge will decide if the man accused of breaking into a Del Cerro home, raping a woman and killing another will stand trial. 10 News anchor Riel Creighton is live in the newsroom now with the victim's painful testimony.
And Kim, because she's an alleged sexual assault victim, we will not show her face, but we did for the first time hear her tell her story in her own words. The prosecutors described as every citizen's worst nightmare.
I was so scared and I began to cry.
Emotional and graphic testimony from the witness stand. Speaking in Vietnamese through an interpreter, the woman identified only as HT, describing a night of torture.
I saw that stranger and with the mother.
Then 20-year-old Eduardo Torres, she says, was banging on the door outside of her room, holding on to her boyfriend's 74-year-old mother, Ut Nguyen. Prosecutors say Torres had jumped a fence into a neighbor's yard to get into the home. The two women inside, Nguyen and her son's 50-year-old girlfriend, HT, had locked themselves in separate bedrooms. In a random attack, Torres, said the DA, had kicked in the older woman's door and dragged her down the hall at knife point to the bedroom where HT was holed up. In the dark room, saying she could only hear Nguyen's screams.
The mom kept saying, "Please let me go. I'm old." I could not tell, but she kept saying that she was hurting and she was bleeding.
Nguyen was stabbed to death. HT says Torres then came towards her.
He unbuttoned his pants. And then he said, like, pull it down, pull it down.
She testified she was sexually assaulted and could hear police outside the door. During the ordeal, Torres allegedly cut at her repeatedly to get SWAT officers to back off. Torres is charged with murder with special circumstances of rape and burglary. We're live in the newsroom tonight. Riel Creighton, 10 News.
It's a heinous crime. Thank you, Riel. All right, President Donald Trump might meet with candidates this weekend in hopes to find a new national security advisor. The president arrived this afternoon to spend the weekend at his resort in Florida. On the way, though, he stopped for an event at a Boeing factory in South Carolina, and he promised more jobs could be on the way.
We are going to fully rebuild our military. By the way, do you care if we use the F-18 Super Hornets? We are looking seriously at a big order.
Today, the Senate confirmed the new head of the Environmental Protection Agency, Scott Pruitt. Democrats wanted to delay that vote until Pruitt turned over thousands of documents about his ties to oil and gas companies.